Hey guys, it's another day and another time introducing military, you know what I mean? So basically, I want to speak about man rules. Why I say rules and constitution? Like I have two separate law in the military, you know what I mean? So rules are, for example, rules are like, for example, that will be written like every military is different than the other military, you know what I mean? So constitution, like for example, constitution is gonna be like if you called for a service and you refused, then you are not one of us anymore. Never, and you will never gonna be one of us. You know what I mean? If you called for a service, you ignored, you said no, then you are not one of us at all. So you're gonna lose your nationality, to be honest with you. So, because, man, are we be the only people who's gonna die for Mama America? You know what I mean? We were not gonna be the only people who's gonna die for Mama America. You know. So, anyways, that's the Constitution. You know what I mean? Constitution is, for example, there is a punishment if you kill the child. Constitution is you cannot hurt the environment unless it forces you to do that. Constitution is you cannot kill any woman. Constitution is you cannot kill kids. Constitution is you cannot destroy residential buildings, or basically the constitution is those kind of things, you know what I mean? And every mistake in the constitution, big consequences, huge consequences, you know what I mean? But when when rules is just the way you act together in the military, you know what I mean? Rules, yeah, between me and you. Like today, I am number one first. Like I'm number one skull, red skull. You know what I mean? I'm a red skull number one. So basically, the rules is, man, nobody's supposed to say something bad about me, or nobody's supposed to hurt me, or nobody's supposed to underestimate me, or nobody. Basically, you're gonna push me up and I'm gonna lift you up. That's military, you know what I mean? That's the higher rank rules, you know what I mean? Like for example, let's say you hide for me information, then there is a banishment, you know what I mean? You did something, you lied, there is a banishment. Some of them will get you out of the military, you know what I mean? Some of the banishment of the rules will get you out of the military, you know what I mean? But constitution will get you out of the country, you know. You're gonna find somewhere place to live, you know what I mean? Or don't join us from the first point, you know what I mean? From the first point, don't join, you know what I mean? So if you join, then we're gonna die together, you know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, so that's the difference between rules and constitution. Then after, I want to speak a little bit about the ring, guys. Guys, I tell you this: when somebody higher ranker than you, don't challenge. Learn, study, not book and pen. You know what I mean? Not everything. You know what I mean? Cause you don't know how you're gonna end up. You know what I mean? So basically, me, I have a teacher, you know what I mean? My teacher is Iftah Ya Zamzam, you know what I mean? Walidatul Quddus Muhammad, you know. That's my teacher, you know what I mean? So I have teacher, yes. So basically, just appreciating my teacher. I'm gonna make, or I will make my teacher king to everybody. What he created and what he did not create. So he's up there. He's up there. Why? He's my reference. You know what I mean? He's my reference. He's my teacher. He's my teacher. He's my reference. So that's why I'm gonna put him in the sky, in the stars. You know what I mean? So if somebody say anything about him, I'm gonna move. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do something. You know what I mean? Somebody gotta cry tonight. You know what I mean? So that's the higher rank when he is in your military. You know what I mean? No, take a notebook and just write everything. You know what I mean? So, anyways, military is not a joke. It's not a game. It's not for. If you're, I respect you if you are patriotic. I respect you, but military is not like that. You know what I mean? Military is, man, is system no mistake. That's how to win. If there is a military and that military wanna win, you know what I mean? Let's say there is a military and you go into war, or then you focus on no mistake. They were not gonna get chance to eliminate you. I did it. Like, I will cut my ear, you know what I mean? They cannot fight you if there is no. So basically, I tell you this: me, I look at the weakness. You know what I mean? And when I find the weakness, I try to attack from that area. You know what I mean? That's my mentality as a soldier. You know what I mean? So when there is no mistake, like, you're gonna see the Hill Army. The Hill Army, I didn't build it, but it's gonna take years, decades, you know what I mean, to build it. And after that, you're gonna see that, man, there's no other option. Surrender. There is no other option. You know what I mean? Surrender. I'll tell you this. It's not arrogance, it's not ego, you know what I mean? It's just confidence, you know what I mean? If they fight me, they are stupid. Handicap. I swear to God, if they fight me, they are handicapped. You know what I mean? Because I know their mentality, you know what I mean? I know who they are and I know who I am, you know what I mean? I know my mentality and their mentality, you know. So, basically, guys, what I'm gonna tell you is, as much as you can, what I'm gonna tell you guys is, respect the higher rank. Even if he's your enemy, respect them. Respect the higher rank. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, how you gonna respect them? By preparing very good for them. If he's your enemy, prepare very good for him. That's respect. Like, I tell you this, like when I'm fighting Russia and those kind of things, China, and when I'm fighting Africa, it's not the same, you know what I mean? So anyways, guys, what I want to tell you is, respect the higher rank. If he's your enemy or your friend, deserve respect. If he's your enemy, prepare good for him. That's the respect. You know what I mean? If he's your friend, your group, then you gotta really put him up. You know what I mean? So prestige, you gotta really Like I tell you this, why? To be honest with you, I want to destroy the Jahannam. I don't want a military. You know what I mean? Because man, there is no military. There is no soldier in this world. You know what I mean? There is no soldier in this world. So I'm gonna break it down. The Jahannam, the Hell Army. But I'm here to teach you. You know what I mean? To teach you a lot about it. So basically, I'm gonna break down Hill Army, you know, cause they don't qualify. You know what I mean? They don't qualify. So anyways. And to be honest with you, I'm just educating you for the kingdom. I don't want a war. I don't wanna fight somebody or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'm just giving you the knowledge so you know what you are going in and you know how it works and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, the person, if he is in a higher ring, man, you're supposed to really take care of that person if he's your friend. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, what I'm saying is soldier is torture. You know what I mean? Soldier is pain. You know what I mean? It's like you enjoy the pain. That's soldier. You know what I mean? You enjoy the depression. You enjoy the anxiety. You enjoy the torturing. You enjoy the pain. You enjoy even the air raid Saturn. You enjoy the air raid Saturn. You enjoy the bullets. You enjoy all. That's soldier. You know what I mean? Not oh shit. Nah, man, that doesn't gonna work. You know what I mean? So, guys. Soldier, in my opinion, is man somebody who's preparing. Like you say, I'll tell you this. I'm a soldier because I just want to protect my family and my teacher. You know what I mean? Or soldier life, man. Soldier life is difficult. You know what I mean? So I'm just soldier because I want to protect my family and I want to protect my teacher. You know what I mean? I want to serve my teacher. You know what I mean? This is my job. You know what I mean? This is what I created for. You know what I mean? This is what I do. This is how and what my purpose of creating me. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys. No military. I'm not gonna build military. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll give training, but I'm not building military. Anyways, that's all I wanna say. See you in the next video, guys. Salute to the eagle. Always salute to the eagle. See you in the next video.